Welcome back to DBL. While the pandemic has turned a major corner thanks to the vaccines, we can't relax completely just yet. Dr. Payal Kohli joins us live. Hey, Doc. So we want to talk about the double mutant variant in California. What can you tell us about it?
So you guys, the virus was getting smarter before, right? It was accumulating these mutations that were either making the spike protein stickier or they were helping it evade the antibody response. This double mutant is even smarter. It's essentially taken the superpowers from all the previous single mutants and accumulated them. So it's the first time that we're seeing two mutations in the same virus. And of course, we don't yet know how that impacts the behavior of this mutant, but it concerns us because it could make it not just more efficient to spread, but also more likely to evade our antibody response.
Wow.
Hey, Doc, so Dr. Fauci describes our current state as a race between the vaccines and the variants. Let's take a quick look.
Well, I think the best way for people to understand it, George, is that it really is somewhat of a race between the vaccine and the now essentially evolving more and more of these variants that we're seeing that have a greater capability of transmitting from person to person and likely even making it more serious disease.
So, Doc, my question for you is, are you concerned about another surge? We just talked about the baseball game in Texas, fully at full capacity with the vaccine still rolling out. Is it safe or not safe?
So you know what I'm picturing, Jeff? I'm picturing you running away from a giant coronavirus cartoon, which is the variant, running towards the vaccine. And that's essentially what we're all doing. We're all trying to get to the vaccine before the virus catches us. And the vaccine has really helped the older people get there, but the younger people who are still unvaccinated are obviously spreading some of these variants, which is concerning. But another thing that the vaccine has done, which has been really interesting, is in a way it's blindfolded us. So we're not really able to see what our opponent is doing as well. Because remember, when you get vaccinated, you're a lot less likely to end up in the hospital. In fact, 100% less likely. You're a lot less likely to be symptomatic. So we may not even know if this surge is coming because it won't reflect in our hospitalizations or in our cases necessarily.
Wow. All right. Well, Doc, let's do this. The CDC has just revised its guidelines and is calling for an end to something called Hygiene Theater. Can you explain to me and our viewers what that is and why they want to end it?
Yeah, so let's talk about this because I actually am in disagreement with this term hygiene theater. But essentially what hygiene theater is the practice of, sanitizing all of our surfaces. And some people are saying, based on the new CDC guidelines, that it's not necessary. Because what the CDC is telling us is that there's less than a 1 in 10,000 chance that you'll catch an infection from a surface. But I really don't like this term because I think it's degrading a practice that's really going to help with influenza, help with rhinovirus, help with norovirus, all the other viruses out there. So even if it's not such a big player in COVID, I really want to see this practice continue. So Al, I expect you to wipe down your desk after you're done today.
I promise. You got my word. I like it. I like stuff being clean.
Okay. Thank you so much, Payal. We love you.